So, back yourself.
Come on. Tricep dips. Oh, right, lads, go behind you. What are you doing? Joshua JB, aka the Bragmeister.
I'll sit off. Hello.
And what position do you play in rugby?
I play fly half, which is number 10.
And so what team are you playing for at the moment?
I'm currently playing for England Students.
Okay, can you tell me a bit about that?
So England Students is technically the best English student rugby players. All selected, put in the same team, and then we become best friends over a few days, and then we chuck the ball around with our mates and win a few games of rugby.
Josh!
Hi.
And so what got you into rugby in the first place?
Ooh, what got me into rugby? Probably I was at home running an absolute riot, and my mum and dad thought he needs to go and do something productive with his time, and took me out to rugby club.
So Josh,
Yes.
this is your second year playing for England Students.
Certainly is.
What do you want to achieve this year?
What I would like to achieve, we've already done one of those, was beat France, hashtag, and then and secondly, try and beat them both times, try and do it out in France, because last year was quite a difficult task. We came close in the first game, but we couldn't get across the whitewash, so it'd be really nice to beat them in France.
Cool. And what is the best quality for a rugby player to have, do you think?
Ooh, honesty. I think that's the biggest one. Being honest with your teammates about your work ethic when it comes to fitness, when it comes to tackling, all this horrible stuff that no one likes. If you can be honest and everyone knows you're honest and you're working hard, you'll do well.
So Josh, what's your number one fitness tip?
Oh, my number one fitness tip. Probably do fitness majority of the days. That way you'll build up a gradual fitness that'll help you out. Try and just get out on the grass with a pair of boots and just do like tempo runs. I think that's the most relatable thing. Down and ups, and try and get to a line before the timer. So let's say you're going to run there and back 100 metres, try and do it in like 30 seconds, rest for 15 seconds and then go again, something like that.
And what's a typical post-match meal?
Okay, so we agreed that honesty was the best trait, probably a McDonald's. I'll try and get a protein shake for the game, then I'll go to McDonald's. And I'm not sure if you just heard that lovely noise in the background, but I think it should stay, because it was definitely Josh.
And who's your favourite teammate on England Students?
Ooh, my favourite teammate would have to be the original Conrad Kidd, probably one of the funniest peoples I've ever met ever in my life. He's literally just so funny.
So Josh, if you couldn't play rugby, what would you play? Or what would you do?
What would I do? If I had the money, I'd open my own coffee shops. I like the idea of just using the coffee to gain a human connection, get into some conversation with some strangers, and get to know some different people.
Cool. And do you have any pre-match superstitions?
Literally just left sock fest, left boot fest. That's pretty much it.
And what would you say is your most annoying quality?
Oh, my most annoying quality is 100%. I do not have the ability to switch off. I've always just got something to say in my head, always just got something to do. Even when I don't want to, even when I'm tired and I'm just sat there and I just wish I could be the quiet kid. I'm just not the quiet kid.
And what is your best quality?
Best quality, like the quality that I listed earlier, is my honesty. I like to be honest with everyone around me, the people I care about, and just pretty much everyone. Trying to be honest with myself as well.
Okay. And how would your mum describe you?
How would my mum describe me? Ooh. Nice and loud, very cheeky. Probably even in her eyes, she'd probably say I eat too much.
And how would your girlfriend describe you?
Probably like just the fittest lad in the world to ever exist. Something like that, I'm not really sure, but yeah.
So what's the worst thing about uni?
The worst thing about uni?
Yeah.
Unpopular opinion, probably the fact that you aren't in enough hours. I'd like some more hands-on hours. So I'm only in 8 hours a week on my course. I wish it was like 12, 14 hours. Just so you got an opportunity to be around your tutor a little bit more, try to get a little bit more insight towards your assignments and whatnot.
And so what's the best thing?
Best thing, probably that there's hardly any hours in uni, and I get to play Fortnite and just practice rugby and do my kicking and stuff.
Lovely. Weird question, but if you could change your name, what would you change it to?
Joshua JB, aka the Bragmeister.
Any reason behind that?
Joshua JB is my Twitch account, and Bragmeister is what all my friends call me anyway, as you see. So.
Okay. And who do you say would be your favourite coach out of the 19 years you've been playing?
Ooh, my favourite coach, Darren Fern's been pretty top notch. But I'll go with a man called Chris Hyman. He coached me when I was well, from 16 to 18 whilst I was at college. Like a real good guy, just real positive. Just basically told me to reach for the stars.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Right, let's go. Put your arms up. Oh, stop, nuts! Stop, nuts! Oh.